YouTube, what's good? I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna start this new thing that I've decided to do. So it's basically the month wrapped, but in terms of basketball, and I'll do a segment towards the end about rap music. So obviously we've got to start off with the basketball. The FIBA Afro Basket has ended, and yeah, Angola won, I believe. Yeah, Angola won the Eurobasket. Obviously, why did I keep saying Eurobasket? Angola won the FIBA Afro Basket. I'm hella disappointed that, Nigeria didn't make it far, but I mean, it is what it is, Additionally, Chidle, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Dondao was named the MVP of the competition for his great performance. I'm not gonna lie, he was defo one of the top contestants in that competition. Additionally, the FIBA Amricup 2025 has ended, and a lot of NBA linked players did play in that cup. For example, Jose Alvarado, that's how I'd say it. David Jones, who recently signed to the Spurs, also played. David Jones Garcia actually had some really good performances statistically. For example, he did average 21 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. But it also sparked some controversy. He also sparked some controversy for punching an Argentinian player during the competition, resulting in a 2-game suspension and fines. Right. And then the women's Afro Basket held in, it was held in the Ivory Coast from July 26th to August 3rd. Nigeria defended the title. Come on, Nigeria. Come on. They defended, at least a woman, they're putting in the work. They defended the title, now winning 5 consecutive championships. You hear that? 5 consecutive championships with a record. Bro, my braces, man. Basically, we won 5 consecutive championships. I don't really think there's much more to say about that. I mean, come on, bro. Nigeria, we on top. Anyways, moving on to the NBA. Okay, so this month on August 14th, a lot of key dates were revealed. For example, regular season tip-off begins on October the 21st. And the season begins with 2 games, right? The Thunder versus the Rockets and the Warriors versus the Lakers. So I'd like to think that those are some, decent matchups. Definitely going to be games that I'd want to see, Additionally, the NBA Cup, Rivals Week, Global Games, and other matchups were also announced. If you guys want to see the specific details, I will drop them in the comments. Furthermore, other NBA activity has happened. Kawhi Leonard visited Rwanda from August 3rd to the 7th as part of the Giants Africa Festival. And next, the Kentucky Wildcats concluded their summer preparation with standout workout clips that went viral. I think I'll drop some of those clips in the video, and we'll see. Next, 2K, so 2K26, right? They dropped the top 10 players for NBA 2K26, and this, I'm gonna read it in order from lowest rated to highest rated. So top 10. At number 10, we got KD. That's my boy KD. Oh, by the way, he's now gonna play for the Houston Rockets, in case some of you guys did not know. So KD has got 93. He's number 10. At number 8 is Victor Wembanyama, and I just want to say it's crazy. He went from being rated in the 80s to being rated in the 90s in 2 years, which is mad. But to be fair, he's an anomaly, and he's putting in the work. But yeah, Victor Wembanyama, 94. Next, number 7 is Jason Tatum also at 94. Then you've got LeBron James, 94. Steph Curry, 94. Anthony Edwards, 95. You see, the guy's performing well, right? Luka Doncic at 95 as well. Giannis Antetokounmpo at 97. He's number 3, right? So, me personally, right, I think Giannis should be 98, as well as the other players who I'm going to say. And the reason being, right, Giannis just Giannis performs like he always performs. It doesn't matter. Like even if the Bucks lose, he performs so well. And I just don't think he should be rated 97. Right. Secondly, I did hear a lot of people and see a lot of people saying that AE shouldn't be above Jason Tatum. I disagree. But yeah. And then, anyways, moving on, we've got SGA, which I think everybody knew SGA was probably going to be the highest rated player on the next 2K. One of the highest rated players on the next 2K. He's got 98, he's in second place. And in first place, Nikola Jokic, which also, he's also rated 98. So, yeah, that's that for 2K. So, in summary, the highlights so far of the year in terms of NBA or in terms of basketball, including 2K, was the fact that the top 10 players got dropped. Well, the ratings of a lot of players got dropped, but the top 10 players got dropped, which was very significant. The NBA 25 to 26 schedule was released. The women's Nigerian team win their 5th straight Afrobasket, you know, and in the FIBA Afrobasket, the Angola won the Afrobasket. So, yeah. Next, we have everything that happened this month during rap, in terms of rap. So, firstly, right, I feel like I have to mention this first because everybody doubted this guy. Like, I never doubted him, you know. When this album came out, you know, everybody was clowning him, saying, oh, he loves how much he loves rap. But I didn't think the album was really that bad. It felt a bit rushed, but it definitely wasn't a bad album, right? Obviously, I'm talking about Chance the Rapper. He dropped his Starline album, and I just have a couple of opinions on this album. Yes, Acid Rap was one of Chance's, in my opinion, it's a classic, and it is one of Chance's like best projects of all time, right? However, Starline is his best project of all time, his best album by far, man. Chance, bro. You see, he never ceases to disappoint me, you know. Well, then again, The Big Day did disappoint me, but this album was on point. In my opinion, his best tracks on the album were his top 3 tracks, right? I'm still stuck between, like, 1 and 2 are fluctuating for me, right? But it's in my opinion, his best song on that album is Back to the Goal. Then you have, what's it? No More Old Men. There we go. No More Old Men. And then Tree, right? With Lil Wayne and Smino. Oh my gosh, man. I love those songs. Additionally, I can see that he traveled to Ghana and Jamaica for that album, which I didn't actually know, you know, up until literally today when I was just doing a bit more reading into the album. The artwork was created by one of his longtime collaborators, Brandon Brooks. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly either, or Brooks or something like that. And it does look like when you look at the pictures of all of his albums, like the cover art of all of his albums, it does look like the exact same like artist. Like, you know, if you look at the coloring book, acid rap, you know, etc. Well, not etc. If you look at the colouring book and acid rap, the art does look quite similar to what he has on the front of that. Additionally, Chance also announced a And We Back tour. When he's gonna go from North America. He's going to like run through North America from like late September to mid-October. Right, moving on to major events. So Howie T, which was he was a pioneering hip hop producer, passed away on August 2nd, age 61. May his soul rest in peace. Cardi B testified in court. She denied touching a security guard who alleges that she spat and scratched her outside the doctor's office amid her first pregnancy. I don't really know what to say about that, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, if it was me, I would have reported that while she was pregnant, you know. So I don't really believe it. Right? I don't know what the outcomes of this trial is so far. Additionally, the Irish rap group Amricup was cancelled its planned US tour because of a terrorism-related charge in London. If you guys live in the UK, you would probably know what I'm talking about. As of August 12, the top tracks were FICO, come on, you know what I'm saying, FICO by Clips, 5 Star by Wiz Khalifa and Gunna. I've actually heard that song. It's really, really good. So Be It by Clips again. Worth Something with I Swear, Vizzo, Big Sean and Peasy. I have not heard that song. Out on Bond by Sai Ari the Kid. But anyways, Out on Bond by Sai Ari the Kid. POV by Clips again. By Myself by Lil Baby. And Ace and Trumpets by Clips. So as you can see here, Clips basically dominated. I didn't do top 10 because when I go from website to website, it would just change. So I couldn't be asked. I just did the top 8 because the bottom 2 just kept fluctuating. Anyways, so like I said, Clips were dominating the top 10, and that is understandable. I mean, they did drop Let God Sort Him Out last month, and that album has just been popping ever since. I think Cardi B released. Additionally, Cardi B did announce that she would be releasing an album on the 19th of September. It's gonna be called Am I the Drama? I believe she released an album trailer. So for those who are Cardi B fans, by all means go watch that trailer. I'm not gonna watch it because, to be fair, don't really listen to her music like that. So yeah, all right guys, that's it for today. Come back here next month for more news on rap and basketball. Thanks for watching. See you later.